Today we're going to be talking about set 1, which is our first set, the first things that students tend to learn when they're starting Ying Tao. Set 1 is going to be our basic toolkit. It is going to contain all of our basic strikes that, although they're basic, they are imperative that they are fully understood because they will be repeated again and again throughout the system from the journey from white belt all the way to black belt. Set 1 is going to focus on our basic hand strikes delivered to 2 different targets. We have the head and the body. There's also 2 kicks that are attached to the set to give you some kicks to work on in the beginning, but the focus of set 1 is going to be on those 9 basic punches. Right along with the basic punches, first we need to learn our basic stance. And when I say basic stance, it's our only stance we truly use in Ying Tao. It's important for us that we learn to deliver all of our blows from one stance. If I have to change stances to deliver a different blow, those blows are simply not going to be something that's going to be effective for me to use. I want to be able to threaten my opponent with every technique I have in my arsenal from my same stance. So Mr. Ozier I'm going to talk him through the correct procedure for getting into middle stance. He's already kind of wide in his stance, which is fine. He's going to want to make sure his feet are about shoulder width apart. He's going to step forward slightly with the left leg. Left hand is going to come up in front of his face. Right hand is going to come in and touch his elbow. It's important to remember what is called a middle stance. That middle refers to the center line of the body. Ying Tao, being built off of some other techniques and ideas, defends the center line. That is the line that if we were to bisect him straight down the middle, we want to defend that line as much as possible. You notice the left hand's up as high as the face, right hand is down, nearly equal with the elbow. Body for a white belt is fairly erect. As he becomes more advanced, that will actually tilt slightly forward. And what he's already going ahead and doing is he's bending his knees, and that's what we're looking for. So go ahead and step back to attention stance. So looking at a basic white belt level middle stance, what we need to see. Left foot's going to step forward. Left hand is up. Right hand touches the elbow, and that's a perfectly acceptable middle stance for a white belt. It will adapt over time, and as your student grows, we will see that this stance is going to morph. Go ahead and move into your brown belt middle stance, becoming more compact. This is something to aim towards. We're not going to drive to get this for white belts, advanced white, orange. You need to build the muscles in your legs to get into that type of a stance. All right, so back to attention. Turn and face me. So from a slightly different angle, feet are shoulder width apart. He's going to step forward with his left foot. Left hand is up in front of the face. Right hand is going to touch the elbow, and we're going to bend the knees slightly. This is the basic middle stance that we're looking for. As we're moving through set 1, it's an important thing that we understand. We have a term called the critical distance line that we'll discuss with you in class as far as what that is. But it is important to know for this video and for this training segment that we do not start in range of our opponent when we're talking about hand techniques. We want to start out. So all of his techniques are going to be led with a step of the lead leg. So Oz, go ahead and take a step in. No ki, just take a step in. And he's going to deliver his punch. Okay, and back. It is important that when we take our step, we step straight towards the target with the lead leg. We do not step at a diagonal. That's for defense only. It's a common mistake as people will begin stepping diagonally on all things. Outside of any other influence, we step straight towards the target. So go ahead and step in. We deliver the strike and we step back. Okay, one more time. He steps in, delivers the strike, and he steps back. That is to say that we're crossing the threshold so that we could hit our opponent, then we're retreating back behind it. That's an important facet that we're always looking for.